Hey everyone, I know it's been a while since I've done a review, and I know I sound tired. It's the end of the day. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning, so yeah, I'm tired. But since it's the end of my day, I am going to review this mineral mud mask that I got in the mail. It's the end of the day. I'm doing my facial care routine. I'm tired. If I repeat anything, I'm sorry. So, what I am reviewing, and I got this at a discount for my honest review, is VIVO per LEI Laboratories Mineral Mud Clay Mask infused with healing Japanese minerals. So, that is what I will be reviewing today. And I apparently can't get it done without the shining on it. Anyone who has done clay masks, you know that they can be messy. So before I tried this, I wanted to order a new brush for the mud mask. So here's my brand new brush. This is the Hands Derma Skin Soft Facial Mask Brush. So this is a fresh new brush. Yay! So that's the brush. So I'm going to open this. If you've never done a mud mask before, I don't know how well this camera will capture it, but it's just kind of like a thick, gloppy, dark gray texture. So I'm going to use this brush and kind of mix that, kind of mix that up a little bit, but apparently it doesn't want to. Okay, so I'm going to use this, sorry, and I am going to just apply it very lightly. And you don't want to go too heavy on it. I learned the hard way the very first time I ever did a mud mask, just what happens if you put too much. And what happens if you put it too close to your eyes? It will burn, y'all. It will really burn. A good mask, you will feel some tingling and burning, and that's how you know that it's working. But there is always such a thing as too much, and you don't want to do too much. Believe me, it hurts. So it has actually been far too long since I've used a mud mask. And I'm kind of disappointed with myself over that because of the fact that these things really do work. And I have always had issues with my complexion since like I was 11. So I'll probably need to quit slacking on that. Okay, so far as I'm applying this, I don't feel an extreme burn. It's just kind of like a cool clay. Well, might be because it is, duh. But I won't lie, before I started applying this, I was kind of expecting to feel the burning sensation like I've had with other masks that I've tried before. I'm gonna look like a freak, y'all. The price we pay for beauty, right? I am trying hard to cover my face, but at the same time, to not accidentally overdo my eyes because I'm still traumatized from this one experience when I did accidentally do that. Because it literally, I cannot describe the pain on which it burned. I mean, I was literally tearing up. That is how bad it was burning. I can't get my T area. Please don't let that be too much. And when I get done applying this, I will read some more information off of the bottle as far as what's in it, how it works, how long you're supposed to keep it on, etc. Ooh, that's a little chunky. I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing any areas. And I'm going to re-go over some of the other, some of the other more thin spots. No. Yeah, right there. Okay. And I just want to make sure I have a good coverage because I want that deep, clean feeling in my pores and my face when it's time to wash this off. Okay, now that I look like a freak, let's get down to going into more detail on what's on this bottle. So I'm going to put the lid back on this because it really is gross if you get it on your fingers. Okay, so it says the VIVO Mineral Mud Clay Mask helps to transform a dull, congested, or troubled complexion to reveal refreshed radiance. I have a lot of blackheads and very noticeable pores, so this is another reason why I do love mud masks, and they do work. It says combining the powerfully detoxifying benefits of kaolin clay, bamboo charcoal, and a bevy of anti-aging extracts, this botanical-based spa-quality treatment helps to target clogged pores and excess oil, dissolving away any impurities to leave you with clearer-looking skin and a renewed luminosity of youthfulness. To use, apply a thin layer to clean, dry skin all over face and neck. Y'all, I'm not doing the neck. Just, no. I feel like that would take too long to have to wash off because some of these mud masks and clay masks, when they dry, you gotta kind of be gentle but also scrubbing because they're not always easy to get off. And I don't want to irritate my neck by going through all of that. And of course, it says to avoid the eyes, mouth, and hairline. And I told y'all earlier about why on the eyes. I learned that the hard way. It says allow 15 to 20 minutes to completely dry. Okay. Well, my clock says it is 9:47. So I've been talking, how many minutes now? We're just going to go ahead and say another 15 minutes. So 9:47 to 57. So we'll say about 10:03 or 10:05. Okay. So let's go ahead and read through the ingredients while we're waiting. Okay, what does it say? You know what? Screw the ingredients. I can't pronounce half of them. Bamboo charcoal. We knew that one. So, I'm kind of feeling some little bit of tingling. It's mostly just a nice, cool, refreshing feeling. It's not like this horrible, horrible burning sensation. I cannot remember the brand of the other mud mask that I used. I believed it was Art Naturals. That one you really do need to go easy on it. But this one, I am pleasantly surprised with it right now. I'm doing the cheek test because usually any kind of mask I use, I can feel it when it starts to dry because my cheeks get all tight, but I'm sure you've all experienced that too. And I'm going to look in this mirror and it does not appear to be drying so quickly. Okay, so kind of wish this was a Facebook Live video, then I could have people talking to me to keep me interested instead of sitting here bored this entire time, but it is what it is, right? So, kind of feel a little bit of sensation in my eyes. It's nothing like the horrible burning from my previous masks that I've used. So, I think I might have done good on not overdoing it by my eyes. And I really do love this brush. I hope it's not too hard to clean. I love the gold bristles that were there before the clay mask was on it. I love this little gold design. If you go on Amazon, you can just type in mud mask brush and it will bring you so many different brushes that you can use for mud masks. So if you aren't already using a brush to apply your mud masks, you need to, because it will save a whole lot of hassle on your fingers. You won't have to dig them in the jar. You won't have to wash your hands for forever on end when you get done with the mask. Your fingers aren't going to feel gross or squishy. You don't have to cringe from having to stick your finger in the jar just to get the clay out, or the mud, or whatever mask you're using. Yeah, I can see I'm going to have an arsenal of these by the time things are said and done. So, but my husband will have to live with that, y'all. Because just this week alone, I have been stocking up on brushes, makeup brushes, mask brushes, any kind of brushes you can think of. I just got this set in the other day that has 30 different brushes. So since I'm bored and waiting on this mask to work, I guess I'll just go ahead and open it and hope these don't fall out, because they've been known to do that. Just to give y'all a glimpse at some of what I splurged on Amazon this week. It's a 30-piece makeup brush set by Glow. Yeah. I'm loving this fan brush. You really can't see it too well with the lighting because the lighting in my room kind of sucks. But I really love the white and pink theme. I just thought it was kind of elegant. And this is coming from somebody who, for the majority of her life, hated the color pink. So, I'm making progress, I think. So, I'm going to put that up now. And I just really love the satchel that this came in, too. It's very pretty. It just kind of wraps up. And they have a purple set that I want to get to. But I will wait until I use those. So, this mask. It feels like it's drying in a soft way, and I kind of really like that. It's not like hard and crunchy like some masks can be. Except that now that it's drying, I can kind of see where the streak marks are, and that kind of concerns me that maybe it's not going to get my pores the way I want it to. So, So I'm just looking over here in my mirror to get a better look. Okay, so and I cannot believe I'm on camera looking like this, y'all. This is out of my comfort zone. But eventually I will also have another ridiculous mask on my face for a review. Except this next one will be a little more interesting because it'll change colors. And it's one of the Avon products that I sell. So I'm really liking this mask though. It's not tightening when it dries. It's drying in a soft, breathable manner, I guess you'd call it. Like, I can still move. My face feels like it can still breathe, so it's not completely cutting off all the airflow to it. It's not burning. I mean, I can tell that it's there, but it's not uncomfortable. It's not making me almost in tears like other masks have, so I guess the true test will come when it's time to wash this off to see just how noticeable or unnoticeable my pores are. Now, another thing that I'm curious to see when it's time to wash this off, like with my last mud mask, it said to wash off with, and I know that this is well, yeah, it's mud and clay. The last mud mask that I used, it said to wash off with warm water, okay. So I found myself having to use 3 to 4 different rags. That's after putting them in warm water, kind of softly trying to scrape the stuff off my face, rinsing the rag, reusing the rag, kind of washing some more off my face, washing, rinsing, and then having to go through more rags because some of the other brands have seemed a little more difficult to take off, especially when you're trying to get that crystal clear finish when you're done and you don't want to find little black mud spots, little dots still on your skin when you think you're finally done. So, another thing I'm curious about, because of just how easily breathable this mask is, I'm ready to see if it leaves good moisturization on my face when it's done, because other masks also that I've used, when I wash them off, they kind of leave my face really dried out, so I have to put an extra moisturizer on. Otherwise, my face is dry and irritated. So, let's hope that's not the case here. And it is 9:56, so we've got about 5 to 10 more minutes. And, oh my goodness. Y'all talk about sitting in one spot. I'm sure I have ADD just like my kids, but it's okay. Looking in the mirror, I can kind of see where the mask is. What's the word I'm looking for? It's definitely distinguishing the pores that I do have. And I'm glad that y'all can't see it through the crappy quality of my laptop camera. I can't wait till I can really see after this mask is washed off to see just how just how cleansing this mask is. But so far, the qualities on it right now, the fact that it doesn't burn and it's not drying my face out, it's not making my face stuck in position the way that some masks do when they dry, because oh my god, you move your cheeks and the mask cracks everywhere. This one's not doing that. So I have high hopes for this. Oh, looky there. It says always do a skin patch test 24 hours before using this product. That goes with pretty much any kind of skincare product, but I think y'all probably already know that. But I'm stubborn. I don't like to do that almost ever. I just like to jump straight into using a product because I want to see what I want to see. I don't want to wait 24 hours. I don't want to do a small skin patch test. I want to do it then and there. What else? There was something else here that just caught my eye. Okay, also, it says for optimal results, use once to twice weekly. So if you were sitting there wondering how often this needs to be used, it's not every single night, so don't worry about that. It's just once or twice a week. However often you feel like your skin needs it, because everybody's skin is different, so you might not even need it once a week, or you might need it more than twice a week. I don't know. It's just all based on different skin types. I mean, you know your skin better than anybody else. So I think we're going to take a pause from this, and I'm going to wait the last 5 minutes for this to dry, and I'm going to go wash it off, and then I will come back and give y'all my final say and my final impressions on this. Thank you for bearing with me through all of the rambling so far. Okay, so I am back after washing the mud mask off. Okay, so it was not hard to take off, not like the other masks that I talked about while I was wearing this mask. So that is another plus for me. And my face feels soft. It's not dried out either, so I really don't need to apply any moisturizer, so that's a plus. And I actually am loving the way my face feels right now. It feels so clean and so soft, and I feel like it looks noticeably better than it did before the mask too. And just another side note, that brush that I used, it's a good brand, because let me tell you, it was so easy to clean off while I was waiting that last 5 minutes. And so if you want a good brush that cleans off easily, it is Hans Derma, Hansderma. And I know you probably can't see that. So let's, I guess, recap this mask. Okay. VIVO Mineral Mud Clay Mask. I am very impressed with this. It didn't burn. It was very easy to apply. And it didn't dry my skin out. It didn't like dry and make my face feel all shriveled to where the mask cracked when I was talking. So that's another good plus. The mask felt light while I was wearing it, which other brands have felt very heavy on my face. And it was easy to wash off, so I think this is a keeper. So I highly, highly, highly recommend this. And I will leave the link down below on where you can purchase this. So if you feel like this might be the mask for you, I definitely recommend trying it. Good night, everyone. I'm going to bed. I've been up since 3 o'clock. I have a fresh feeling face, but I can barely keep my eyes open. So I hope you all enjoyed this review. If you got a few laughs, more power to you. Good night. Remember, I'm leaving the link down below.